how are you doing on today's wonderful day? You want to know what that's all about? CW told me about some of this like super modern new agey stuff. All these people like do these things like, I'm sending you good vibes. And then people actually buy into that crap. So whatever, I'm like, man.
No, it's manifesting.
Manifesting.
And they're like these TikTok people who have like millions of followers.
But TikTok got shut down yesterday. So that's probably why everybody yesterday on the interstate was driving crazy. TikTok is offline.
So we were like 5 minutes late because I was looking for a knife that we were going to show this week.
Yeah, Thomas Carrasco sent me this freaking incredible knife.
Yeah.
And so everybody in the shop has loved it. I love it. Obviously enough I grabbed it to bring it from the shop to here. And in that amount of time, I have set it somewhere, which is incredibly typical of me to have done. Because I'm dumb. But I don't know. So we're here in the deep south. We're northwest corner of Georgia, for those of you that don't know, which is about this itty far from Chattanooga, Tennessee. So most of our entertainment and shopping.
Adrian Casals is on, so we
cool.
have some mushrooms.
I'm going to do coffee first, Adrian. Slow down, okay? Slow down over there, Adrian. But
hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
Kylie. Steve and Clayton is back. We missed them last week.
No skipping. If I can't skip, you can't skip. Just kidding, guys. I know you have a life outside of here, which is perfectly normal and acceptable. But yeah, so we were down at Mom and Dad's house. Good morning, Mom, Dad. Hope you guys are doing well. We are in the deep south, as I was saying, this far from Chattanooga, where we spend a lot of our time. And apparently it's going to be in -7 to 10 tomorrow with the wind chill here. Yesterday was about 60 at Mom and Them's house. So tomorrow being a high of sub-freezing, 27, I think, last forecast. It's going to be interesting. There's some chance of snow. And where there's more of a chance
I had to go find my mom's comment because she was asking if I saw it. She said, thank you, baby, and
that's fun.
Suzanne. I think she meant to say Tim and Suzanne for all you did for me and Daddy yesterday. Glad Tim made it off the roof.
Woo, man. Yeah. Yeah, better now than they're supposed to get snow down there, which is incredibly rare. And hopefully the forecasters are all completely wrong, because snow and ice equals not good for Central and South Georgia, in case you know.
Tim, will you make an extended grip for D. Piranha?
Duh. It's actually already developed. We're just going to release it with the Melissa blade, the Warren EDC. So it's going to come out with the Warren EDC. So yes, great idea. I beat you to it. I win. I don't know. I guess I'll heat my water up, because if I don't have coffee, this is going to be really boring.
You're already tired? I'm
using Fish Ranch's butane burner again. I will sometimes use another method with my jet boil to make Israeli coffee or Turkish style coffee. But the coffee I'm using today, one of you circus animals sent me fire department coffee a while back, and I freaking loved it. I think I know who, but I don't want to misspeak. Anyway, so my daughter, knowing how much I loved it, got me like a sample pack. The best one in that whole entire sample pack was, in my opinion, the cherry and bourbon. Those are two things that I love. One of them I still partake of, and it's not the bourbon. You narrow it down. My second favorite was the Irish whiskey flavor, and I haven't tried them all yet. But since I go comatose without coffee, I'm going to go ahead and make coffee. But I'm doing it just on a regular butane.
Wait, let me read this comment from Chance Gwaltney. Nothing better than walking around field looking for 10,000-year-old native blades. Does that mean you're like looking for stuff under the ground, like arrowheads? I'm confused.
That must be what he's doing.
10,000-year-old native blades and listening to y'all and hoping to win a new blade down in the dirty South Georgia. Where are you at in South Georgia? We used to live in South Georgia.
Central-ish. Some people call it South. I don't know how much coffee I put in there. Is anybody counting? Enough to make it worthwhile. That's how much I put in there.
Where do you find the extended grip on the website? Hunter? Are you caffeinated enough to link that for Ryan?
Google it.
I don't
Look
know
in the
if they're
search
on
bar.
there. Are they still on there?
Oh, the Piranha grips? No.
No, just the extended grips.
They may be
period.
out. Is that Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I got your message. I don't know if we responded to it or not. I just am dumb. No, we're gonna make more.
The comments are like huge on here now. I guess they changed something on StreamYard.
What do you mean, like the size of them?
Yeah, like when I show somebody's comment, it's like giant.
Heck yeah,
I
man.
probably did something to mess it up.
Well, maybe you're blind and you just didn't know it, and you needed to be less blind. Yeah. So
Matthew McCann said 7 scoops. Is that true?
I don't know. I just was doing it.
Oh no, honey, that's gonna be.
I mean, that's not
terribly
really a scoop. It's like a baby spoon, it's not even a teaspoon, or it's a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. So, whatever.
JEL or AEI. Tim and CW, I won a blimp stalker last Sunday and got it within a few days. I can't even tell what the blimp is. Love the knife. Thank you guys.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty picky about my stuff because my name goes on it. So the blims, a lot of people say that, and sometimes you can see them. Some blims are more heavier than other blims, but you know, man, this thing heats up fast.
I've seen a lot of questions. People have been asking when they're going to get their blades from this latest drop. And I don't know if you heard, but the CG and the Nighthawk will be the longest because the other blades are mostly done already. So, but they still won't even be.
No, they're not going to be long.
Full 6 months
because they're already
3 months
on the way. Well, we have some at heat treat, the AEBLs, and those are already doing heat treat, and then we just got the rest of the ADCRV and in both flavors done with machining. We finished those up this week, and then they're going to start heat treat in a couple weeks. So, yeah, the turn times on this is going to be a lot slower. Wait, faster. Turn times.
Don't tell them slower.
You're not going to have to wait as long for your blade at T.Kell knives. That's all you need to know. I'm just dumb. Let's just wait till this gets done with my 7 scoops. I think I probably put one in after he said that.
Hey, can I come over there for a minute?
Yeah?
I just want to show y'all this sweatshirt.
Whoa, holy shit. I mean, crap. Woo!
Don't you like this color?
So that's the coyote
I guess
tan.
it's coyote.
So look. It looks way better on her because she's super
order them.
Super attractive.
I found this in my closet and I was like, where did this come from?
So
Totally
our t-shirt company, they were running these, about to run these, and I think they had run the t-shirts out and they just threw a new sweatshirt on and wiped it with, well, I don't know. Screen printing is a lot more automated now. But anyway, there was one and it was not in a fat guy size. So I gave it to the cute lady and I said, man,
I like it better than the green.
We'll do them. It's just as easy. I mean, because y'all didn't know, man, our t-shirt dude is like 4.5 miles up the road. Ouch. Thanks, Fish Ranch. This handle gets hotter than hell. Why are you doing this to me?
And then lots of people are asking about the
stupid hot
new grips, when those are going to be available.
Which new grips? The Urban Shadow? Is that what we're talking about?
Yep.
So there's an announcement coming soon about the Urban Shadow, and they're only going to be available on one knife from one company through their website. Look up the name, put 2 and 2 together, and you figure it out. I think I'm like 98% positive on that. So nothing official, but close to official. Almost officially official-ish. Ness. Kind of. But true.
They like this sweatshirt, but they also are saying they want zip-ups.
Yeah, I hate zip-ups. So I'm not really super behind it. Just kidding. Actually, I have some Carhartts that I really like. But they get stolen from me by that lady. But yeah, we sent the inquiry for them. We're also developing the new Blade Show shirts already, and I've got puffy patches coming for Blade Show, and we got it's already time for Blade Show. I mean, it's already it'll be tomorrow before you know it. But yeah, I don't know why he's been super slow on getting the
What?
There's lipstick on my drink.
Oh, sorry, I had a sip.
Goodness gracious. I don't mind your lips. quite fun.
Yeah, Kyle the Heathen. If you order a CQC and those grips are in stock, those will not take a long time to ship. We have
Nothing is going to be our. Well, listen. Tomorrow's January 20th. Unless you live under a rock or not in the United States, you understand it's Inauguration Day. Things could be awesome. Things could be crazy. So if crazy things get crazy and somehow we can't finish the CGs and Hawks, they might take the full length of time. But combatants are done. Piranhas are done. Night Stalkers and Night Stalker CQCs, they're all done. So.
Mil-Spec Mike ordered a Nighthawk, so it will probably be here before my 001, 007, or Op Striker, question mark?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably so. Well, no, because... Well, 001, 007, yes, because, you know, we had to start those over. But the Op Striker are already in process, too. So... No.
And we already have questions about the...
in case y'all didn't know,
Safariland collab.
We ate like beans and rice all last year so that we could put a bunch of money into getting blades done for this year, so that it would slow the turn times down. Sound it out. The arsonist has oddly shaped feet. You guys know what movie that's from? I do. Yeah. So we put all the money in the last half of last year into getting blades ready for the first half of this year so that we could not have 6-month waits and loss and all kind of craziness. So hopefully that's going to pay off with this first drop. And yeah, that's what we're doing down there, you know. And I want to say thanks to Patreon. That's really grown a lot. You know, we give away 2 or 3 knives every Sunday, plus sometimes on Whatnot we give knives away. We do the free t-shirts when you join. We give discounts when you join, challenge coins when you join, so that we can reward you guys for giving us the feedback on creating new knives, telling us what you think, creating the family, building the T.Kell army, that kind of stuff. So Patreon, when you guys join that, you're helping us fund those giveaways. So everybody's buying a little tiny piece of a knife for everybody else. So thank you guys for that. And everybody that wins, thank you for the feedback. That's what we get, because we pass on any of the monetary gain of, well, it's no gain, but we pass that on to you guys because it's your community. So
Adrian said, and backpacking mills from New Mexico Fungi.
Yeah, man, we're going to talk about that. Adrian, are you on cocaine? You are too fast.
No, he said he's having chamomile tea.
Too fast, man. Chamomile. Wink, wink. I get it. Starts with a C. I understand. I know what you're saying. I think, didn't customer service daughter, didn't she try the sleepy time stuff?
Yeah, she liked it.
She liked it.
Website says 3 to 6 months on piranhas. Is that still the wait time? I don't think so.
Hit pause. Rewind 4.5 seconds ago, where we said those are already done and they will be shipping very soon. So no, not. Has it been 10 minutes yet? I need coffee. Yeah. So just kidding, whomever. Part of the fun for me of doing the lives is being verbally abusive.
Reverse Tonto update.
Oh God, we're not
Where's
making
Jeremy?
them. We're stealing everybody's money
Jeremy?
on those. No, I mean, we had some hiccups where our steel supplier just stopped sending stuff in the correct order. And then they jacked up a bunch of stuff. Their water jet went wonky and screwed up a bunch of blades. But out of that was the Nautilus born. Anyway, that slowed down the steel delivery on those. And it just, they're super freaking late. But we are making them. We are making them. They are in process. We have steel. We're cutting blades. We should be starting heat treat on those any day now. Any day now.
What's the biggest feedback on the folder from Casey Curtis?
Most that I heard, and I quote, "This thing's a beast, LOL," which is like, there's a lot of truth in jest. A lot of people said it's big. I haven't gotten a ton of feedback. I wanted to put a Patreon post out there for that, like a specific one that just says, hey guys, what do you think? Where are we at? Did we miss the mark? I hope we didn't, because we just moved the button forward more on the American version. I was talking to Carl from Rickman Thursday. So we pushed the button forward and therefore the handle, the G10, 3/8 of an inch, because it made the lock, I think, like 60% stronger. Our little 9-year-old.
People say they like the folder.
Okay, cool. I love it because I like, you know, we are going to make a gentleman's folder. We got a whole lot of news on that front. I keep touching my face because I trimmed my beard in a new way and it's itchy as crap. Yeah, C-Dub obviously doesn't like it. She didn't say nothing.
Oh, let me look. Oh, I didn't notice. It's cute,
Yeah.
honey.
I'm not going for cute. I am. Has it been 10 minutes on the coffee? I don't know.
It's going to be strong.
Yeah, that's why I'm letting it sit full 10 minutes. I got 86 things in, and I'm doing this.
Oh, did I put a word in here yet? Why is this so small?
I thought it was giant. Oh, shit.
No,
That was good.
it didn't.
Splashing
Oh,
stuff.
I know why, because I didn't do the draw yet. Oops.
Okay.
Oops. Okay, y'all ignore that.
What'd you do?
I'm just screwing up stuff on the screen.
That's our lives. Like, you know, we are not the polished YouTube people, if that's what you were hoping for. That's
So
why
Jacob told me last week. Jacob is one of our guys in the shop.
these are new.
He
Stop
said,
forming.
why don't you just do mystery blade giveaways next week? And
That's basically because he doesn't want to follow directions and do what we tell him to. He wants to just pick it.
and so we're going to do that. So we're going to do,
And if you hate it, we'll just blame Jacob and we'll fire him.
so we're going to do like, you don't know what blade you're going to get on giveaways today. You're just going to win a blade. It's
I'm
going
going
to
to
be
say,
an awesome blade.
personally, I think that's dumb. Just saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Do
Jacob's dumb.
y'all like surprises, or would you rather know what you're getting?
I'm terrible at surprises, like keeping them. Like if I'm gonna give somebody a present.
Here we go. Hashtag merch for some merch.
Yeah. Anyway, look, I don't care. If C-Dub likes it, I like it. That's the truth.
We'll try it. We'll see how y'all like that. Because like, what if we do that and he sends them like a TS-87? They have no interest in a TS-87.
I didn't know if you knew we pay him. So if we go, hey, Yeti, not a screwdriver. Okay. Like the TS-87 sales have been like, they took off. So they were like super slow, and then people started noticing them or something. I don't know. But that took off. So I think they're out of stock. And we like emergency ordered steel.
We were doing work at my mom's house yesterday. He's using the TS-87 like all day. Like when other screwdrivers would fail, he'd pull that TS-87 out and be like, look at this.
And look, it's like a commercial of my own stuff. It's cheesy, but it wasn't just me and C-Dub
He did
working
have
together.
me film him like a couple times.
Like, look, you didn't put this on film. Here was the thing. So I took a limited toolkit down there, and I had to take their washing machine apart because it got infiltrated with like dried soap and these modern dish soap. Yes, clothes soap. What the hell is the word?
I like this. Don't look a gift knife in the mouth.
Look at that. It'll cut your face. Oh, so sharp.
Does everybody know that phrase? Don't look a gift horse.
Don't lift a gift horse over your head. It will crush you. That's the phrase.
Wait, any T.Kell is swell.
Okay, I'm wrong.
Too.
I am wrong. I am wrong, which is consistent with my life being wrong. I'm good at making blades, but I do take suggestions.
Brian White said he'd want to know what we're getting.
That's what I would make. Oh,
so should I not listen to him? Should I not listen to
What's
Jacob?
the majority? It's me and Brian.
All right, one person said they'd like to be surprised, so we'll do a mix. We'll do
Okay,
How about that?
cool. Sounds good. So anyway, I was taking the agitator out, and this is one of the new ones where the agitator's like this tall instead of the tube. And I had my minimum toolkit because I didn't know what was going to be involved in taking this thing apart. So I was trying to take the 3/8 nut off the center of the agitator, and I couldn't get anything to work while I held it still. So I had my nut driver that you can swap the bits out on. So I used, because it's a 1/4-inch drive, the hex, I stuck it in the TS-87 and just broke the thing loose, like super easy. It was awesome.
The person that asked about wood grain, we have decided to keep wood grain. I stood up for wood grain
She did it.
when I found out it was going away, and I was like, no, wood grain's awesome.
Yeah, Jacob, that's twice you've been dumb today.
But we are getting rid of Red Dawn, Brimstone, Marauder, Blackhawk, and Gunmetal.
Yeah. The gunmetal color got different than it used to be. That bluish gray was great. And now it's like light gray, and people don't like it because they don't order it. So we're getting rid of it. So you'll see them on the website. It'll say we have limited stock, discontinued. So we'll sell through the last of those, which means that your blades will be exclusive, right? Those ones with those colors, they'll be like, whoa, limited production. Can't ever get them again.
Daddy said surprises, but I like knowing.
That's both.
I don't like surprises myself.
I can't keep a surprise. I always tell people what I've gotten them. I don't know. I just, because I like giving. So I'm like,
Yeah, you do always
like I
tell people.
was supposed to keep our 10-year anniversary present a secret to see it up, and I didn't. I couldn't do it. I'm like, hey, here's a big piece of rock that's been around for a million years.
People are upset about these about Blackhawk going away.
You should have ordered it.
But we're gonna have Javati, so you will have a purple and black option.
Yeah, Javati looked way cooler than Blackhawk anyway. That's hot.
Is
but
it
it's so
extremely
good.
strong?
Yeah, it's certainly marine style coffee. I'm gonna go ahead.
So for this merch, I'll let y'all pick what you want, like
I'm
the
gonna
last
move this
time.
thing over so that I can set up for the.
We have hats, we have band-aids, we have sweatshirts, we have tumblers. Tim JK, congratulations.
What happened?
He won the merch.
Oh, sorry, I'm dumb.
He won the merch. Are you wanting to be on camera too?
Not yet. I'm just setting it up. So I'll just stand over here. You guys can look at my side
Are
meat.
auto metal flake colors possible? What is that?
Oh, no, what that means.
You don't know what auto metal flake colors are?
No, because they didn't use English to describe it. Like, you mean automotive?
Auto metal flake colors. Do you think the Chem line will be operational by the April drop? I really want a Taylor's with a black blade and extended grip.
The Chem line is operational. The problem is that we can't do it yet because we don't have a way to dispose of it that is approved by the Environmental Protection Agency. So
you teased them and you're never going to give them black?
I'm going to. If you guys could tell your savior, Donald J. Trump, to let me pour heavy metals into the ground and kill the water supply and everyone around me, I'll do it, man.
Metal flake is like a large glitter.
Well, you see, I worked in the automotive restoration industry for a long time. And there are many, many, many sizes of metal flake. Many. So I do know what you're talking about, the big pieces. I don't know if they can do that because whatever we would put in there that would be flake would actually have to be flex that would stand up to the heat and pressure.
When will the bigger grips be on the website? Or is that the extended grips?
A bigger? B-I-double-G-er. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by bigger.
What's a stripper knife? Like a wire stripper?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've made a couple of those handmade, and here's the thing. When you do boutique stuff, like one at a time, make a couple here and there, that's easy. That type of stuff is super easy to do. But if it doesn't have enough appeal for me to make a batch now, I can't keep my prices where I want if I make 5 or 10 of a knife, and there's just not enough demand for me to put it costs about 50 to 60 grand start to
Pete
finish.
said it's also referred to as a dancer's knife, LOL.
Ew. Pete.
Ice Pyrate. When fully moved, will there be a new streaming room? We're fully moved. But the office side is not complete.
Yeah, we're moved over there completely. We just
Hi, Dalton.
kind of aren't. Dalton, the city, like the whole city of Dalton, Georgia.
Dalton Shoulders.
Hi. The city right down from us. Also,
The DP one, for the person that asked, we plan to do that in March. So
you know what's cool?
we're gonna have
else?
2 fixed blades this year, which is cool.
Yeah, man. I'm not sure how Mel B
feels.
feels about that, but whoops, the DP one
You
is
just
very.
call her Mel B.
I did. Can we put that on the blade now? She would hate it.
I'll ask her if she hates
I
it.
give everybody a nickname, and most of the time they don't like them. But I still do it because that's fun for
It's
me.
kind of cool, but wasn't that like a Spice Girl? Mel
That's
B?
what makes it so funny because it's kind of mean at the same time.
That's not funny.
It's not?
No.
To be mean?
What does Tim's mug say?
It says, be still. And know that I am God.
The streaming room
46:10.
is dripping with testosterone. No, I'm in here.
That side keeps us balanced. I tell her to come in here, wear nothing but like chick colors, blasting Tori Amos. Make it girly. No, it is, man. This is
Sean, thank you for $4.99 for being the most honest knife company.
that's our jam, right? But anyway, this be still and know that I am God. It's because I have a tendency to like go forward and not slow down and kind of step back and ask my creator things. And my daughter got me this coffee cup.
Casey,
also.
I love Tori Amos. That's why he said that.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't understand her. And I'm like, she's awesome.
I'm like, I don't just sounds like
I mean, she's good. She's very talented, but she's like, I don't know. Her philosophies are weird.
like me, talented but insane.
Top King Gear, I was just on here a minute ago. You missed it. He said, can we get a CW appearance?
Yeah,
I
here's
literally
the
went out
problem.
there and showed this sweatshirt.
He's so smoking that y'all say stuff and then I want to kill you with my testosterone stuff. I see you. Just kidding. But she's smoking.
So the Safariland stuff.
We're not doing it. Just kidding. Check out the website. We launched the products, the first 3. There are still more in development. So unfortunately, I was dumb and did not bring a rotating clip along with Thomas Carrasco's blade from the stupid shop. But we're just going to show the basics of it. So anyway, it's officially out and released. We have a lot of those.
Is it on the website?
It is on the website.
It's on the website?
Yes, that's the surprise.
Exciting.
So first, this is the, let me look at the product names. This is the blade mount kit that you're going to get. So the blade mount kit is going to come with the ELS, the screws to mount any blade, and the receiver and the female screws to mount all your stuff to your various Safariland stuff. So if you don't know, this is a Safariland leg holster. So they have these extra holes over here that you can mount the ELS stuff to. It's just a miniaturized version of the QLS, which we have these too. But my spacing and these new kits facilitate the ability to use the Safariland stuff on all things T.Kell. So this spacing that's on the multi-clip matches this. So then you can pull this off of your hip and you can mount it here.
And it clicks in. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's super durable. And because our Kydex is the best in the industry, our sheaths are more durable. So if you've got something like this blade, you lock it in and it's not going to come out if you're running and gunning. Then if you're not wearing your drop leg, you can obviously take this and drop it into the belt clip, which clips in, and we have a new belt clip with them that will rotate. So if you've got a cross draw blade and not a big blade, it'll rotate this angle. So you can leave your clip mounted this way. See the spacing on these matches the T.Kell spacing. So this will still keep this the width of your belt, but the new clip system, it'll lock in and you can rotate it. So you could rotate it to do vertical or horizontal easily. And we have the MLS system that we've started to use, which is the locking forks for kits. I took it off of this kit. Where's my MLS fork? So, goodness gracious.
I think the next one I'll do is this mystery, you don't know what blade you're going to get giveaway.
So here's another. So the MLS fork is.
Hold on. I was trying to set up the giveaway. There you go.
Slides in here, and it's a little 3-prong thing that locks in, and you can mount the ELS clip to it.
What's wrong with Safariland?
What do you mean?
Somebody just said friends don't let friends run Safariland.
Yeah, unless they want good gear that lasts a lifetime.
Yeah, Adrian, we can just, I don't know, did we ship your mercenary yet? If not, I'll see about putting it.
So, you see the MLS fork? This ELS will mount to that, and then you can click your knife straight in. Click, and it'll lock in. So you can transfer. Is the drop
leg setup available on the website?
Not yet, but we have them in stock. So if you want one, just send us an email. I should have the rest of the products created this week, within the next couple of days, because we already have everything there. So we have the whole drop leg. I was waiting on these, and these came in Friday, I think, the straps. So we'll be able to do the whole kit, and I have the paddles, because I like to run the inside paddles. I would find it curious to know why you wouldn't want to run Safariland when they have the easiest way and the most comprehensive list of holsters for a guy like me that has 80 firearms, that you can just switch them in and out. And if you're running different gear and you use a different weapon, or you have multiple sets of turnout gear, then you just grab your holster off or your blades off. And
I mean, I think this goes without saying, but like, him is not getting compensated by anybody. He's not working with companies. These are like people that he already uses this stuff.
Yeah. So I wanted a way.
Some people will get on and try to sell stuff because they're like making an affiliate sale or something. But
no, we're buying the stuff from Safariland.
Yeah.
And we're selling it on our website to go with our stuff. For me, I've got several belts, several carriers. I've got a light carrier. I shoot a lot. I like to go out and train a lot. I actually use my stuff. I use the inside the waistband paddle holster, all the stuff. Because,
I think you could go back to like all your early videos. You were using all that Safariland.
Yeah. I mean, look, we were issued the Safariland stuff. I mean, most law enforcement on the planet uses Safariland stuff because they have level 1, 2, 3 retention. Their stuff is interchangeable. We're also probably doing another project with them this year that will allow us to expand our product lines into some collaborative efforts, maybe. But it's just, to me, the simplest, the fastest, the most secure way to switch between how you mount your stuff. And
Ops Hawk and Ops Striker update.
They're in process. Heat treat right now.
Are you going to tell people about your cryo?
I am now. So we had a guy, a former patron, but fell into some home repair issues. I won't mention his name in case he doesn't want to know. But he...
Hashtag surprise for the surprise knife. You don't know what you're going to get.
Supplies! So he reached out by phone. He was waiting for the CW folder, but had to put his monies elsewhere. So he left Patreon, so he didn't get access to that. Anyway, he called and said, I've got access to this cryo machine where I work, and they're throwing it away. I think. If you're interested, I'll ask them if you can have it. This was Thursday. So we talked about Thursday, and I said 100% because I outsource my cryo. And if you guys don't know, a very quick search on is cryogenic treating of knife steels or knives, does it improve it? And it's there's no debate. Now, when you get into barrels, because what it does is it basically, when you quench and the part of the heat treat that makes the blade hard, there are retained, I'm not going to get into the scientific terms because you're all going to look at me like, what? Anyway, there's retained parts in the metal that affect its durability and edge retention. So when you, if you really want to get your grain structures perfect, right after heat treat, right after quench, you run a deep cryogenics. Now, deep cryo is negative 313 degrees. That converts all of the retained parts of that steel that are not good for blades into the good stuff. We do it now. I pay $1 per knife to have that done. And all I had to pay was U-ship to pick it up and bring it to me. So less than 24 hours later, it's in the shop. I met them last night. Was that last night? No, night before last. Friday night. I met him at like 8:30. Dude pulled up. I opened the big giant door. We rolled it in there. And now I have a full, real live, commercial LN2 deep cryo.
Hey, honey, Mike Hauser wants to know if there's a difference between heat treating and tempering.
Yes. So heat treat is the rapid cooling of a knife at austenizing. I said I wasn't going to use the big words.
I feel like I'm in some kind of class right now.
At heat treat temperatures. So when each steel has its own temperature and duration that you want to get it into what they call full solution. So when that knife is there, every blade steel has a cooling rate that makes it hard. So you can take a knife off of our machine and you can bend it. Bend the tip, bend it. So heat treatment is the rapid cooling of that steel. It makes it hard. Most carbon steels is like 7 to 11 seconds. That's fast to go from 3,750 degrees down to cool to the touch. So that's heat treatment. Tempering backs the hardness down, because when you do your heat treat correctly on, say, ADCR V2, you're pushing like 65 if you're really doing it right. So when you temper, you're realigning that grain structure and pulling hardness out of it, because that steel is very, very brittle. Can you guys tell that I've heat treated a shitload of blades in my life? I mean, 1 metric shit ton of knives. I have heat treated just outside this door. I would smoke up the whole basement. It would go up into the house. I'm talking about hundreds of knives a day. No BS. CW can tell you. And people that used to work with me then know. So after that, the blade's brittle. When you temper, you're transforming that steel fully into the Rockwell hardness that you want, adding ductility to that hard-ass blade.
Hey, there's only 260-something entries on here, y'all. There's 394 people on here. Do you not want to win a knife?
You don't want free knives, man? Come on.
Hashtag surprise.
That's pretty good for being born in Michigan, you know. Man, get the knife, punch in the word, win it, stick something, be cool. Be a T.Kell for life. You like that? Anyway, so yeah, I love heat treat. I nerd out on it. But anyway, 1 heat treat cycle, you're taking it from room temp. So we've done heat, we've done quench, cool to room temp, and then you temper. So then you bring it back up to,
Everybody is having trouble spelling surprise. Did I spell it right? I always question myself after I do
whatever she put on there, copy and paste.
Yeah, whatever I wrote, whether it's right or wrong.
Copy paste.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, because, you know, when you get a lady who's got a master's, who's a brilliant person, and then you marry a Marine, they go like this. Their intellect steadily, after exposure, they, yeah. So she might have
Sean Bowie said, great acquisition. Will the knives be cheaper? Yeah, $1 cheaper.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is I'll be able to control the process and keep more in-house. Yes. Yes. My knives are already cheaper than I can afford to pay to put them into retail. I actually had to tell a European distributor this week, like, sorry, they all want 30 points, which is 30%. If I give them 30% off of retail, we literally are paying them to take our knives. And I'm not sure if you guys are aware, even this retarded Marine can tell you, that's not how you stay in business. By making stuff and selling it for cheaper than you make it for. It doesn't work that way. So,
all right, I'm going to draw this for this knife, for this surprise knife.
Dual temper.
I promise it will be something good.
Yeah, we'll make sure. The what is it? People hate gingers. The Ginger Yeti does not give you a stick of gum instead of a knife.
C-Web! Congratulations.
Congratulations, Charlotte's Web. I love that movie and the book. It's great. It's really good. Were you the spider or the pig?
We fight the dark. The Night Stalker's below industry standard pricing for its level of machining is this.
Yeah, I can't see.
You know this emoji?
Oh, is that the chef's kiss thing?
No, it's like this.
I don't know. Look, guys, I don't even try to get me to post on social media. I'm like, help, C-Dub. I can't do it. But I can be really animated in person because that's my real personality. But yeah.
Are you showing any knives today?
I'm not. This is all just me talking about heat treat the whole entire time. Anyway, so you run a dual temper, back down to cool, back. Back is better than back. Back is double back, which means whoa, right? Back. Back it down to room temp, temper it again, and then you get a very, very ductile blade. Then you cryo. It releases all the retained parts of the steel and transforms them into basically super steel. It's incredible. Run that right after your temper. It'll push your Rockwell back up a couple of points. You hit that magic of 61 to 63, depending on what you're running. It's awesome.
All right. You want to show any of these?
We want to ask about blades they want to see?
No. I just realized we hadn't shown any knives yet.
Nobody asked?
Nope.
You cut off science class for this? But yeah, cryo is magic. We've been doing it for years. I'm excited to do it post nickel boron. I don't know. We tried some trial runs from a guy locally that did cryo on the nickel boron, and it made that crap even harder. And it was like, it was skating stuff like crazy. So finger crossed, okay? I want to do it. So everything's good. Free cryo equipment.
FLN 2.0, it is happening. We're getting it hollow ground.
Oh, you want to see a video on it?
We showed that last time.
No, I got them yesterday while I was on the roof.
Oh, you got a new video?
3. Y'all want to see them?
I'm sure they want to.
I do too. Because I was trying to look at it and not die. We over here?
We over here.
Can you focus? Maybe this way. So that's the hollow grind. Let me do it again.
It's a little fuzzy, but you can still see it.
Yeah, it's because it's an Android. All right, so here's the second part of it.
Man, that looks awesome.
Just wait. Holy shizer.
Whoa.
The other
Did
FLN.
Jared sharpen that?
The other FLN did not cut like that. It's that hollow grind.
Oh, wow.
I know the videos aren't the best, but.
Man, that thing's going to be really,
Let me
really
do that
good.
over because I had this stupid thing on the screen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I never texted him back either. Sorry, Jared, if you're on there. Yeah, I did. I said, holy shit. I should have mine back from the Hollow Grind house today.
I wanted to show the new blade, but Tim left it.
Yeah.
We got a blade from
Carrasco.
And it was, what's the name of the company?
It's not over here, is it?
It is Primitive Bear or something? Is that it?
It was so good, man. I freaking loved it.
Yeah, we liked it a lot.
Sorry.
We'll show it next week.
Left it at the shop. So here's the FLN 2.0 before hollow grind and sharpening. This is straight out of temper. That's why it's blue. So...
What do you think the price is going to be on that? Pete's sake asked.
I'm going to tell you something, man. The hollow grind cost is $35. Just that piece. So, oh no, man. I hope to keep it same price.
Dan the man, the in-stock knives ship at different rates depending on where they are in process.
Correct.
A lot of them, like the Stalkers and the Piranha and the Combatant, will ship fairly quickly, hopefully within a month or so, as long as we have the grips. The CG and the Nighthawk are going to be around 3 months, give or take. Is there any other blades in stock? Adversary could ship really soon.
That's what I'm carrying today. I'm wearing the Adversary.
Yeah, show the Adversary. Y'all, I don't know why y'all are forgetting this good blade.
Get it in your hands. You'll figure it out. So look, this is the Adversary I'm carrying today in Fury. I pretty much use it all day. Well, I was carrying it forever. You guys like this?
Do we have more accomplices in stock? We sold those.
Sorry, I was supposed to have this like this. And this is the cutting board that Butcher made me. He makes butcher stuff. Anyway, there it is.
What blades are in stock other than the stuff on the drop, like other blades? Because they would ship quickly, probably too, because we have most
of those. I don't know. The in-stock page should be up to date because Georgie and Hunter kind of stay on that. So that's the Adversary. It's got a super thin, like 10 thousandths at the edge. And it's got the diamond-shaped tip in the back, so you see how that's narrow.
Yes, M. Gomez said he just got his yesterday. It's freaking amazing.
Y'all don't even know, man. So see how we put this swedge on the back to get that diamond-shaped tip. So it's thinner here, gets thicker, and then thin to the edge. That makes this a very stout tip for a Wharncliffe. If you guys didn't see Melissa Backwoods torture testing it, stabbing it through that ballistic dummy skull and not breaking it, the comments are wrong because they said there's no way that tip didn't break. It did not break. And if you did, then we would fix it or replace it because that's what we do. Unless you're like incredibly dumb and you take a pair of pliers and try to break it off.
Yeah, I think all the comments are basically just saying like people are freaking loving it when they get it.
Yeah, it is that good. So look, guys, put the reviews on the website so that people understand. Because it's got the combatant grip, which means it's incredibly comfortable and compact. But a Wharncliffe is a hell of a slicing and cutting knife. And then I laid it forward so that this lined up with your forward stroke so that you could push. And that drop thumb, can you tell that this is recessed? Maybe? Anyway, it is. So your thumb drops. And if you're hard forward press like FMA style, you still get some of that jimping. And you can really cut with that guy. PJ
Galloway wants a spork, a T.Kell spork.
Man, I use the Kershaw titanium one. I freaking love it. Like I keep it in my...
Can you show a piranha?
Oh, that's asking a lot.
Are the Shifty? We just answered this question. Are the in stock still 3 to 6 months shipping? Just depends on the blade.
As a general rule, yes, but there are a lot that are already done and in the shop. So this is the Piranha without the Century Grip. So you buy the Century Grip set. Right now it only comes in OD green and black. So if you want a full grip on this little guy, it doesn't look like it would be, but it is. So see, I'm not crowded on that at all. And I have medium-sized hands. I wear medium-large gloves. So
the Tomahawk, we are hoping to do that in July.
Yeah, I think we're going to maybe release that in July.
That's okay, Shifty.
Don't apologize. You just don't pay attention.
I prefer the combatant. My lieutenant prefers the accomplice, from Kim Boudreaux.
Yeah, so the accomplice is not to be slept on either, humans. No sleeping on it. Because it's a clip point, a little baby buoy style. And that entire edge, there's no flat spot on it. So this is actually all the flat. So this is a whole full radius edge with a clip. And it's kind of a neutral handle. Some people like a neutral handle. I like something a bit more ergonomic. But the accomplice is such a popular knife.
David Banks, can one ride up to your place and buy an in stock? Yes.
Yep. Yes. Now with the new shop, we can accommodate a lot better.
But email us for the address because we're in a new facility.
Yeah, we don't list the address publicly because we don't want a bunch of freaking people coming by and breaking in when we're not there. What else does humans want to see? Cool. Sounds good to me. Sounds great.
Will you be making a reverse Tonto in different grips, like a no-ring option?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, so there's still a few accomplices left in stock. There's still adversaries. I don't know what else we have left from the previous.
That's a reverse Tonto. And she's asking about removing the grip. I don't know that there's enough demand for me to put 50 grand into making a batch of ringless ones, but it would be easier to just put the Nautilus grip on it.
Or you could just, what about like more blade shapes on the DP1?
That or the Nautilus, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have the Nautilus final in hand tomorrow.
The DP one, we don't have the sheath made yet, but can you show the picture of the ones that we got?
The DP. Oh,
yeah, you got a picture of them already.
Yeah,
already done.
I'm sure there's way
Bushmans are available. Okay, Bushmans, y'all. That's another one you're sleeping on. When people get the Bushman, they love it, and it's like Tim said. He thinks that because there's so many like bushcraft blades in that size.
So this is how many DP ones we got done in one day. So this is them. Hey, here. Yeah. So they're in process. The grips are in process. The sheaths are in process. Did I get a picture of the sheath? I wonder if I did.
So talk about the Bushman, honey, because you were telling me the other day that you think it's
I say this all the time. And there's a couple of guys in the shop that carry it every day. They pocket carry. We Fight the Dark did a video on pocket carry, if I'm not mistaken. And it really is. It's a mid-sized blade. For me, it's about as big as you would want to carry every day and still be able to conceal it. But it is a good belt knife, field knife too. So if you're not concerned about people seeing your blade, it works great for that. But I like to keep my blades thin so they don't take up a lot of room and put ergonomic grips in them. So
that's what you told me. You said
they lock into your hand.
The size and the what makes a difference is it's got your ergonomics.
Yeah, it's got the ergonomics. You can't really tell, but right here on the back, there's ever so slight of a bump out. And I call it the Bushman bump because we use it on the FMF and the Mercenary. So right here, there's a little bit of a push out on the back. It's very, very difficult to see unless you're really looking for it right there. But what that does is pushes this into the meat of your hand and locks that blade in even better. In this batch, we added the jimping and the swedge to get that diamond-shaped tip, but really lighten the front of the blade up and give you a purchase point if you're doing
we have some Agent 002s left too. And those would ship quickly also.
But the Bushman is, there's some people like early T.Kellians that's just all they ever wanted and they swear by it. So each new version that comes out, like this is the latest with the jimping and the swedge. So it's aggressive enough to be used as a tactical style blade, but it's functional. It's a long, classic drop point. It's just a very, very useful blade. The sheath used to suck. I could never get it right, but we finally got the sheath right on them. So
we're getting questions on other blades people want to see.
I'm ready.
Mercenary and Sapper.
Let's talk about you want me to make everybody mad and show the Mercenary with this grip?
Yeah.
Let's make them mad. So, look, I'm using this as the background now. So that's the Mercenary. That's the Sapper. So let's put them side by each so you can see how much.
I want to make sure that's what he said. He may have said FMF.
But I'm grabbing
that too.
In the woodland or the wood grain that C-Dub fought for. I think we'd sell more wood grain if I named it like a different name. But I was going for a wood look. So FMF, Mercenary share the same handle platform. The Sapper is a platform. The handle shape came from Emery, and then I added my stuff to it. Kind of a recurve. So
hey, David, just email us if you are not satisfied with that blade. You can return it.
What blade is it?
Guardian.
That's people that have the Guardian love it. Okay, so you guys see what a tracking flashlight does to that orange? It lights it up like fire in the dark. So the collaboration company that we're doing this with, it really suits them. And I didn't know this, but whatever the black is apparently lights up.
Wait, what's that grip?
That's woodland.
Oh, it's just because you're putting.
No, it's wood grain, but it lights up bright neon blue.
That's crazy.
Under black light.
I didn't know it did that.
I neither. That's really rad.
Honey, HS Widow. My son is a Marine. Which knife would you recommend to carry in the field? He's stationed at 29 Palms. If that makes a difference.
Hey, man. I did some FXs at 29 Palms. I was stationed in at Camp Pendleton, so we go out there for our field exercises. I'm sorry, I'm just really enamored by this bright.
I know, I didn't know it did that. That's so cool.
Whoops. Wonder what else happens.
Why does Tim say side by each instead of side by side? Because he thinks it's cool.
Because I'm different and I'm weird. So I would say the Mercenary, man. I really would. I think.
Can you put a Bushman there also for size comparison?
Yeah, let's do him. Put a little baby Bushman over there. I'm just gonna like start shining this light everywhere now. So let's just go. It depends on what your son prefers in a field knife. If he likes, I'm gonna try to get all these lined up so you can really tell the difference in size side by each. So the Mercenary is going to hold up better. You see how this grind is lower? So the plunge grind doesn't come up as far because that gives the blade a lot of stability.
Call it Petra or Desert Camo.
Yeah, Desert Camo actually was suggested by one of the dudes in the shop because it sounds cooler than wood grain and it fits our style. And it's coyote tan, earth brown, and black. So it's actually 3. Yeah, tricolor. Anyway, so this has a higher grind, a longer blade, a thinner tip. So this is better for slicing and cutting. But the Mercenary kind of hits right in that spot where you can still pierce heavily, which you need to do. It's got a guard.
Can you throw the Accomplice in there also for size reference?
Yeah, let me just move these up, make some room here.
Will B says, I carry my sapper whenever I'm not working. I carry it around town, to the grocery store, wherever.
Yeah, a lot of people really like the sapper, and we've been getting requests to remove the line off of it, and I don't know, because that was kind of its design element. So there's the Accomplice. He'll go on the bottom. Yes, it's a he. So there's the Accomplice, and we might as well throw Taylor's Ridge in there since it kind of fits in that family as well. So then you've got the Taylor's, which I don't think is going to fit. However, it's about the same as, can I fit that? Maybe not. I'll just move this up. You've already seen that long enough.
Will B says, no, I love the line. It's fun explaining its purpose.
Yeah, I think it's cool too. Some people are like, I'm not ever searching for a mine. Like, yeah, but that's what it was designed for.
Excella S, when is the giveaway? I've been doing giveaways. We'll do another one here shortly.
Slow your roll, pimpin'. So yeah, Taylor's Ridge is a little bit shorter. We give away typically 3 knives on the broadcast, so you've already missed out on 1. We also give away merch. So yeah, and then if you take the Taylor's Ridge and add the extended grip, it kind of puts it more in that Bushman handle length. So these are kind of what I consider more geared towards outdoor style. Cool? There they are.
Milos, in the field where mercenaries strive, they rely on T.Kell knives to survive. With precision and strength, they lead the way through every mission, night or day.
Did
you just spill something?
Yeah. You think this mic is...
Everybody wants those gunmetal bluish grips on the Bushman.
I know. I wish that... So, from the best explanation that they gave me, they were switching over from blue to gray when they made this run of grips, which happened to be the first time I ordered that color material from them. So, it came in this like periwinkle, actually more like a navy hull, ship hull grays, because some blue in it, which I love. And ever since, every batch since has been this lighter gray. Have
we gotten the pink grip prototype yet?
No, but I just paid the invoice. So
you know what it's going to look like?
It's going to be black and pink. It'll just be like these grips, just black.
Is it going to be black pink?
Yes. You guys know who that is? We only know because our kids love freaking K-pop. So, yeah. So we ordered. Could you
show the folding knife you're developing? What's the status on it?
Yeah. Where is it? Do I have one on the wall?
Christopher Lehman says we need some Lynn Thompson inspired T.Kell videos. Sans the shorty shorts.
I don't know.
He can't wear shorty shorts.
I don't know what that means. I didn't know Lynn Thompson made videos. I do know that one of our collaborators, Bob DeMarco, I'm pretty sure, took the knife to Lynn and showed it to him, the 001, and Lynn Thompson goes, "Who made this knife? It's incredible." And Bob was like, "T.Kell," and he's like, "Wow, this guy is gonna go somewhere." And Bob's like, "Ha, he already is there." So what does Lynn Thompson do on videos? You guys?
Zachary Walsh, we probably didn't see your email. If you wouldn't mind, please send it again.
What was it pertaining to?
He just said he was trying to place an order.
Did you send it like 2 minutes ago? 'Cause we're here with you, Zach. Oh, well, this is an early version. Why do I not have a folding knife? Here's one. So here's the current model. And we're not making any more. Well, we're doing a small run for the people that missed out. So this is it. I'm not doing this black titanium coating on the new one. We're just going to do nickel boron because that's our thing. So this is it in all of its glory. So the clip is ambidextrous. It still has these hollow hardware, which has been a point of consternation. So what we did most recently was we were having issues with the lock. When you grab it here on one version, you could squeeze it hard enough to depress this lock. But
hey, Captain Ricky's on. He says you're going to be slashing a hog in half today.
yeah, but I'm the hog. So we're going to have to edit it.
I totally
today.
said you should do that. You should do a live.
We could. We'd have to go down to the
test.
range. So if you don't know, Rickster, Captain Rickster, we have my shooting range is down the hill, like 80 yards from this door. And I got a big full flat range. We could do it down there if you think we get service. Because we live in the mountains, and you start to go down the mountain, and you do not maintain cellular telecommunication capabilities. So,
What's the price for the American-made folder? Do you know yet?
a lot. Best guess is that Reckman, which is River's Edge Cutlery, if you guys don't know, they were across from us at Blade Show. They do every piece, so they're boutique. They've done work for Vero and a lot of other places, and they do incredible work. So the price.
Hey, he said, "Is that an invitation to go film?" I'm down. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Especially at the new shop. Like when you guys come to the new shop, you probably pass by my house en route to Georgia Bushcraft. JS.
If y'all don't know who Captain Ricky is, he films Taylor Martin's Best Damn EDC
Wait
videos.
a second. Let's not give him second chair to Taylor. Rickster is a personality all his own. Okay? Let's not diminish him. Because I remember we were shooting a live. Or was that a video? Remember when you were shooting me and Tomas Alas at Blade last year?
Mhm.
C-Dub? So this is a true story. Record this, Captain Ricky. Me and Tomas Alas standing beside my really expensive booth talking about the upcoming 007. She looks betwixt us. Yes, I said betwixt. Looks betwixt me and Tomas. He goes, hey, there's famous people back there. And it was you and Bo Brown. And I'm like, and I said jokingly, like, we don't matter. And I just turned like, there they are. It was priceless. Tomas is not, he's not as tomfoolery-ish as myself. And he was like, I just cracked up. I laughed so hard at that. She's like, ooh, Captain Ricky. She didn't say nothing about Taylor. JS. That means just saying for you 90s, non-90s kids, JS is my old mid-40s gray-faced way of trying to be cool and relevant. So, yeah.
When will the American-made folder be available?
Well, I just got the final on that. I was talking with Carl from Rickman. They moved the button forward 3/8 of an inch. So let's show it over here on camera too. So by doing that, they push, so the G10 is going to stop right about where my finger is, and the button's up here. And he said the percentage of strength that added is substantial. So we're going with bigger stop pins. It's going to be on bronze roller bearings like this one. I mean, for a big blade, hold up, man. What? Yeah, that just happened. So yeah, it's going to be a monster. And wait till you guys see what I'm coming out with in the gentleman's folder, because it's little. It's little.
What do y'all want me to give away next? I'm going to do a you know what you're going to get instead of you don't know what you're going to get.
I'm going to punch aside your face for free. Do that. Y'all also need to mark your calendars, because I didn't know if you knew this, but Melissa Backwoods is going to be at our booth for the launch of her blade when the doors open at Blade Show. So I'm going to hide under the table Y'all could deal with all that.
Captain Ricky said, also, I need a combatant in my life. Taylor keeps trying to sell me his version 1. Oh, I thought he gave you that.
The version. Oh, he's trying to sell him the old one.
No, you need the new version for sure.
Look at him. You know what we should do?
So y'all want me to give away a combatant?
You want to make Taylor jelly, and I'll make him a black one. Whoa!
How do you not have your ringer off?
You should definitely turn your ringer off when you're going to do a lot. I don't actually care.
Night Stalker, Striker, Taylor's, or 005.
Look at this,
combatant.
though. Look at this one, though. So we were at Mom and Dad's yesterday, and I meant to grab the original DP1. This is identical to it, except for the original DP1 that I made, like one of my very first hand ground knives I made. It's a lot thicker, and the grinds aren't as clean. But look at. So this is a pre-blade show. These are going to drop first, but they're kind of super T.Kell-ish. But it's cool because he said it was his favorite knife. I decided to. This is his signature. So his signature DP1 Donald Pace, Donald E Pace, that's going to be on every blade because he's a huge inspiration to me and one of my best friends in the whole world. So that's my father-in-law, but he's been a father to me. So this blade is in honor of him. .90, so thinnest blade we've ever made.
Yeah, this is going to be the year of the small fixed blade for us.
Yeah, because I cut my teeth doing EDC fixies, and did I just say fixies? I am way too old for fixies. I just said it. We're going to go with it. Fixies. So, yeah, the Melissa Backwoods blade is that little small Warncliffe on the Piranha grip. This is coming out this year. We have a Tonto that I've designed on the combatant grip. And there's some other stuff.
He said making Taylor jealous is what I live for. All right, let's do...
We could send him this one first.
Oh, man, he would totally be jealous.
Yeah, because this is super thin. Like, let's just compare it to the...
hashtag combatant for the combatant giveaway. Y'all enter that hashtag as you see it there.
So here's side by side. Side by side. Wow, I can't even say it. I can't even say it the way people asked me to say it. Side by each is the way I like to say it of the combatant. So considerably thinner steel, thinner scales, but still very obviously from a distance it's a T.Kell blade. You guys tell I'm excited about this? The first batch is going to heat treat Friday.
Daddy said, oh man, oh God.
I'm telling you, he told me yesterday to take the original DP1 with me, and I have to do the video. I really want to emphasize how...
What's the status of the metal grips for the DP1, from Pete's sake? Are we still doing that?
Yeah, I talked to... Oh, I almost said his name. I talked to the dude who's going to be cutting those for me, and he said we're still doing it. So I think we're going to do a 50-50 release with 50% of them. Run one are going to be the aluminum grips in the common anno colors that you can get. And the other 50% will sell with all of our crazy G10 colors that we do. Maybe with the new pink and black. I don't know what we're going to name that. Jacob, because he's a giant nerd, he also ordered what he's calling Stormtrooper. So it's Stormtrooper white and black. And then, what was the other one we just added to that? You remember, C-Dog?
Mm-mm.
Why you sleeping and shit?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I just remember the white and black and the pink and black.
There's another one. We just added to it. If Dustin's on, he might remember. Because not only does Dustin work with me every day, he stalks me on Sunday mornings. Because he loves me. He likes me. But yeah, the new shop, come by. Shoot some content with us, Monsieur Rique. What's that line from Christmas with the Cranks? Remember when they get off the airplane and he's got the sign that says Enrique, Enrique, Reeky. That's another one of those stories where I'm super dumb and I don't really care to be polished or whatever.
Hunter said he needs Stormtrooper in his life.
You do, but I pay you so you can buy it, Hunter. Just kidding. Just kidding. But seriously. No, we'll send them to you so you can get some photos made of them. But like we were trying to shoot videos for that the 007 released that blade with Tomas again. And I'm not super serial in much other than you say something about CW, I'm going to fold your teeth up. But I kept calling him Thomas on video. I'm like, dude, just go with it. And he's like, well, what if I call you, what did he say? I don't know. Anyway, it didn't bother me at all. Not even the slightest. You can call me names, give me stupid nicknames. I realize I'm fat. Because look, when I walk up to a mirror and I can see that I'm square shaped. You know what I'm saying? So I know that. You're not going to hurt my
Tickle,
feelings.
that's what it was.
Tickle.
AJ
Yeah.
remembered.
Yeah. I was like, do it, man. Do not care. And he's like, let's reshoot it. The Tactical Tavern says, let's reshoot it now. But yeah, I'm like, hey, just go. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Nike.
Captain Ricky said, cleaning up everyone's act on content is how I make a living. LOL, you don't want to see Taylor's videos without editing.
Dude, C-Dub, you know, her nickname is CW for Camera Wife. She's a saint. Because we would have 0 subscribers, especially when I'm not caffeinated. It's dangerous. Or hungry.
007, when are those shipping?
Yeah, that's Psycho. That Panther out there. The 007s. So keep a watch out. Tomas is going to have the updated, more streamlined version that we've added a lot of features to the machining. And he may, wink, wink, do some videos at SHOT Show with that. Which means they're in process. So those are going to be our first surface grind blades. So this year, we're surface grinding everything because it makes more precision blade. We're backing into older models like we did with the Combatant to add those features to. It's like version 1 of Combatant, people loved it, and then my skill set went up, and then we had the ability to do things that I couldn't do with a hand grinder. So we really revolutionized that blade, and then we're backing into all of that stuff. We're going to bring the black nickel boron on this year, which you see here. Once the patent processes get done with the black nickel boron, and once the EPA gets off of my anus about not dumping hazardous chemicals and heavy metals into the ground, not a big deal. We got lots of dirt in the world. Let me just dump it outside the shop. Not a problem.
Hey, King of Knives, how you doing?
Hey, man, I remember when you came down to Blade Show when we did our first one.
Captain Ricky said C-Dub for the win. Honestly, you guys have some of the most polished content on YouTube as far as knife makers go. No joke, period. So good on y'all.
Period.
Thank you, Captain Ricky.
Man, he really wants some free shit. I'm telling you.
No, I'm angling for some trades.
He knows who to butter up. We do all the giveaways there.
So
I need to make more videos. Building the new building, new shop, playing with all of these.
Lastgate gave you $4.99. He says, here's the request for Bowie shape for the Agent series. I know you have the magic to make one similar. CJRB Pyrite Bowie. Please and thank you.
That's a tough one, man, because let's look at you say Ops, right? Or Agent?
Agent.
So here's the thing. Agent series, let me just pick one. Okay. Oh, we're going to re-release the 005 with a hollow grind, just so you know. So this is a thin blade. This is 0.125, the thinnest on the Agent, and I'm going to hollow grind it and take this 40 thousandths edge off from the machine shop that I fired and put a 10 thousandths on. But anyway.
Howdy, William.
Putting a Bowie, which is by design a thicker, like taller blade, on such a narrow handle platform is going to be a feat. I don't know. I don't even know, dog.
That was all the small blades, Pete's sake.
Y'all want to... Well, I've got more designed, but I said that I'm not releasing 9 new knives this year because
He has
sleep.
A sheep's foot, but we don't know if we're releasing it this year.
C-Dub. I'm trying not to release 9 new knives last year, guys.
Last chance, y'all. Enter this Combatant
and
giveaway.
My sketchbook is like, I got 19 more that I know. If we weren't cash based and I would let these investors give me the money they try to, man, we'd be making a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That's one word. by the way. Natama. Just practice. You'll get it. It's all
Breath
in there.
of Rhythm. Congratulations.
What did you
won
win?
Combatant.
L'Ombatant?
Yep.
Y'all sleeping on the combatant, man. Don't do it. But so the sheep's foot is on the combatant platform, but I want to do a thinner blade style too. But I also sketched out one on a whole new handle platform. Magic.
Hey, Breath of Rhythm, send us an email. We'll get you squared away.
Yeah, we know how to do that. The universal sign for email. That's what we do. What else? Oh, we've made Adrian wait long enough. So
Yeah, we got to show our.
one of our longtime supporters, Adrian, sent.
Are you still on, Adrian, or did you leave?
He went to do more cocaine, I'm pretty sure. So he is, I don't know if he's number 2 in command or what, but he works with this company called New Mexico Fungi. And he, a couple of years ago, sent me samples of his products. So these are all freeze-dried. But whoever is coming up with the recipes for these is super good. So my personal favorite is the red beans and rice. And I'm not shilling for him. He actually trades me for blades for these because I like them so much and I freaking eat them. So I'm not making nothing. I'm actually just breaking even because I'm trading retail for retail. Food for sharp stuff. This is C-Dub's favorite, I think. The green chili stew.
I like that one and the red beans and then the oatmeal.
The green chili stew is fabulous. But these things keep for years because they're freeze-dried. Let's look in there. Let's take a trip inside.
No, don't open it.
Why?
Oh.
Look, real vegetables, real corns, but they're freeze-dried. I'll just eat this one today.
Yeah, it actually tastes good because most dehydrated stuff is not good.
Watch this, y'all. That's a potato. I'm going to snort it. In honor of Adrian.
Honey, we quit saying he's doing coke.
He doesn't do coke. He was just really hyper, and I told him that, and I don't let stuff go. So that's the green chili stew, the performance oats. So all of these have mushrooms in them. Non-psychedelic, Ricky, calm down. Non-psychedelics, no mescaline infused, but this, I mean, look, apples, oats, chia seeds, that word that I don't know. I think that's, ground. Yep, those. Mushrooms and some spices. Anyway.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Now, the spicy pad thai, if Adrian, he can speak to this. I have found that if you don't eat these within a year, something inside of there gets weird. You know what I'm saying?
It's the lime.
She thinks it's the lime. We thought it was the coconut.
It's called New Mexico Fungi.
Hey, Hunter.
He linked it.
Oh, okay. There you go. Anyway, so he also sent a shirt in a small size because for some reason he wanted to see me in a belly shirt. And I didn't wear it because that would fit around.
He either gave it to me or one of our children.
But yeah, so it won't fit me. I'm not only a supporter, I'm a user of the fungi.
Did we get any other stuff?
We did. So we have a new patron and a new follower to the channel. Should I say his name? I won't because I don't know if I can. So he works for Gojo Purell, and he sent me a 24-pound box of sample stuff because I am prone to
body fluid
cutting stuff,
kits.
Right? Body fluid spill kits are very important when you work with me because if you're smarmy, we're going to use this. Anyway, so I didn't even know Purell makes this, but it's got the whole cleanup kit. I mean, we are in a production shop, so things do happen. They do a lot of commercial stuff that I didn't know about.
Hey, Tim, Nick Martino wants to know if you have any cool new knives.
I got 2 of them, but I left them at the shop this week. So, yeah, scrubbing towels.
We'll show it next week. We got some. What was the name of that guy's? I think it's Primitive Bear. Do y'all know who that is?
Are you sure about that?
I think. Let me look it up.
Hey, you guys are turning me into a knife nerd. I have 200 high-end knives on the wall behind me because of you guys. And stacks of other ones. So, anyway, lots of Purell and Gojo stuff. This stuff is freaking incredible. The hand medic, because I get cracked hands, and so does our youngest daughter. But thank you very much for sending all. I mean, there's so much stuff I have down here below the camera This thing's rad. You can't really tell, but see, he lights up blue.
I don't know what his name was. Is that what it was? Primitive Bear Knives?
I don't know. What did I do with it?
We were both really impressed with his.
Yeah, see, I've got like 14 knives that we received in the last month just stacked up over here. So the new shop, the new location, we're going to put all that stuff there. And I'm thinking, like our traveling booth that we do for shows, I may put that up in there. But man, I'm having a new knife display for our Blade Show done right now because Blade Show's tomorrow. Might as well be. Well, in my world it is. And then maybe this year we have the fancy new T.Kell trailer and we got the big new display we did last year. We're going to do even a betterer, it's a word.
Hey, Manny.
Display. The short for Manuel.
Have you made a pry bar from Ken?
A lot of people use the TS-87 as a pry bar. Where it's at. So it's the TS-87. It's got the... So most people pry with this. I was using it yesterday at my in-laws' house to take apart that washer. Just beat it to death. That's how I took it apart. But it pries, and we have this. I'm the first to do it. I don't know if anybody else has it, but it's a 1/4-inch drive, and there's a ball detent. So you thread it down, and well, it'll come threaded, but that keeps your bits from falling out so you can put torque. But we're coming out in collaboration with someone else.
Stoned Goat.
Maybe.
I got my new Stoned Goat. Wow. Cool name.
That sounds dangerous. Goats are temperamental, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's stoned. Like, CTFO, he'd just be a little more chill, right? Remember that dude I worked with at the railroad? His dad got his eye poked out by a goat.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Right?
And you said then he went blind?
Yeah, so he got his eye poked out by a goat. And I don't know how we got on this. This is the railroad, you know. Yeah. So I don't know how that happened the first time. I guess he was hugging the goat, like, I love you, and got him. So then years later, again, same goat gets the other eye. And I'm like, man, that's horrible. He's like, no, my dad doesn't care at all, man. He just knows animals will be animals. I would be eating goat curry that day, which I love, BTW. I will eat a herd of goats. I did not get this boyish figure from shying away from the goat. I eat them. I eat more foods from other places in the world than I do American food because I traveled the world. So it makes
Is the next Agent 001 drop in April or is it getting pushed back?
I think it's in April. I'll tell you something. Geometry on that guy is tough, and we're trying a new style of machining to make them more detailed and adding some of the features, like I said, backing into like the ring rounding, adding the swedges, the deep engraved logos, all that stuff that takes time. So I hope that's the plan anyway. But the new tool, I'm not going to talk about the new tool because for some reason, every time I talk about stuff, I see it on somebody else's stuff.
T.Kell is the goat. Uh-huh.
What does that mean? Goat. I'm waiting. I'm
sorry, I was reading comments.
Oh, are they hateful?
No, Nick Martino said, my father-in-law cut his thumb completely off one night when we were building his barn on the table saw. It was terrible. Never worked, tired and hungry at night with crappy lighting.
Man, like gone.
The goat is greatest of all time.
Oh, that's not true, but thanks for saying
that. So is that why they call it the goat? Is that why MKC calls it the goat?
You know, I don't know.
So it's a stoned greatest of all time?
It may diminish. Man, we were driving on the interstate last night. Sorry, I'm a rabbit. I was driving on the interstate, and then all of a sudden, I'm overwhelmed by the smell of the stuff that makes you stoned, right? Weed, marijuana cigarettes, whiskey.
Thank you, Thomas.
And all of a sudden, y'all can't tell me it doesn't impair your driving, because this car went from doing 85 to 55 within about 45, 50 seconds. And I'm like, all right, you know, maybe once they get their bowl lit, they'll just ride out. Nope. Swerving everywhere, driving all slow. I knew what it was.
Yes, Athena, we have the Band-Aids on the website now.
Yeah, man. And that's going to be, I'm not telling you. Where are the Band-Aids? I got some. Hold on. I'm going back in the shop.
Yeah, I think you can order them.
Yes, you can. Link it. Earn your money, Hunter.
Gus said that goat would have been roasted on a spit, Greek style.
You got it, bro. Y'all don't even know the Greeks are pretty much the originator of a lot of foods that other people take credit for. Yeah. So yeah, be less dumb, which is what you should earn when you cut yourself, because, and people get offended by this, and I originated this phrase in our shop, because when the guys would do things to injure themselves.
Is that like one of those things that people are going to think is politically incorrect?
Yeah, which
Really?
makes total sense for me, right?
Oh no.
Why would it? Look, there are too much feelings in 2025. People feel way too much. Here's the thing. When you get a knife,
Miss Told said, how well do they stick? LOL.
they're pretty well, actually. So here's the thing. Let's have a quick lesson. This is a knife. See this shiny part? The shiny part goes away from the soft pieces of your body, right?
Thanks,
So,
Charles. $4.99.
we're going to break this down Barney style for everybody, because Tim is politically incorrect in all things. So, shiny on the edge, right? The edge is the sharp part, okay? If you put the shiny part on the soft part, it hurts, right? And then when you hurt it, what you release...
Hey, OG Blade Reviews is on.
When you cut it, shiny side touches soft side, you release blood, okay? So if you don't realize that that hurts and the blood is supposed to stay inside the skin, that is dumb, right? So don't touch the shiny part to the soft parts. You won't cut yourself, and you won't earn the T.Kell Band-Aids. Yes, I am inappropriate. Because if you were
Ryan
not to cut
Henley
yourself,
said,
you would
are we
be
going to have a patch?
less dumb, right? Be less dumb. Don't cut the skin with the shiny things. Shiny side goes away from people or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, AJ, we can send you some.
JS. So, yes, Ryan, there will be a patch. And if the post office was not a government entity, I would already have
Are we
them.
going to do a Be Less Dumb shirt?
Yeah, you remember that thing I said? The Blade Show shirt? I'm not going to tell you. That's what I was talking about. So, yes, we are going to do a Be
And my
Less
mom
Dumb
said
shirt.
it'd be good for a hoodie. Are we going to do a hoodie?
You remember Caitlin, our daughter, our youngest daughter, C-Dub? You know her.
Honey, I know these things. I'm asking for the
I know, but I'm
viewers'
just playing
benefit.
back with you. So, yes, the sample hoodies and T-shirts are getting picked up from our guy who prints our stuff, who is 4.8 miles away. 0.8 is very important because 0.5 is too far. 0.0.
Dave said 008 or bust.
Yeah, the 008 is wicked. The ubiquitous amounts of or large amounts of text messages concerning it will go answered one day if I can ever stop building my new shop and dealing with contractors that are 19 days behind finishing the offices.
Hey, MA, if you ordered a CG and a CQC, the CQC would be done first.
Yes.
So we could ship
technically
them
they are done,
separately.
so they're going to ship faster. That's 2025 for me. Faster shipping, continue to improve quality, and get my fat face back in front of the YouTube camera more and do videos.
Do you think the 005s are going to have a hollow grind from Pete's sake?
I know they are. Did you know that, Pete? How do you know? Are you on my phone?
008 question mark?
So that's going to be a T.Kell, like a more true version of a T.Kell. We're developing it. Let's slow down, sound it out. Letters in front of letters. Enunciate. Less coffee. Developing it.
He said, you told us, LOL. Miss Told said that. You told us about 2 weeks ago.
Somebody asked. I assume. But anyway,
Pika style.
you guys, if you have not seen the video of the Italian guy in full Italian in Italy, being Italian, and going to work with that 001. It'll make you wait in line to order it. But there's one part in there where he goes, and I understand this, he goes, "Epicasta," a bunch of times, and I say it 10 times a day. I'll pick up every knife and grab it in reverse grip and go, "Epicasta."
Philip Everett's on. He said, "Sorry, Tim, they don't call it snail mail for nothing."
Yeah, wake the F up, Everett. Actually,
Casey Shelton said Tim's coffee was extra stout today.
no, this is typically how I am. I just spitted every day, but usually on Sundays, God's like, "Hey, chubby kid," and I'm like, but I am like this. I am a hyperhuman. Before 2.
Hey, any word on the Nautilus and when we can expect to see the drop from Jacob Vargas?
Yes, Mr. Hold. Philip. True story or not? Since you came off of my postal route, the whole post office has gone to shit. No joke. I mean, if I want something done or a package gets mishandled or whatever,
I think I'm going to do a second merch giveaway because a lot of people were saying they wish they had the Band-Aids. So,
okay, give away a merch pack. We want to do hat, t-shirt, Band-Aids.
I usually just let them pick whatever merch they want.
Or she'll give you the whole farm. That's fine. But anyway, man, I'm telling you.
I guess I can do the same hashtag I did earlier.
I got super sad when my mail person changed. And now it's like 16 different people.
Matthew Hamas. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying that wrong.
How's it spelled? Is it spelled like the terrorist organization?
Hamas?
Yeah, it is. Go ahead.
Can you show an example of a blemish knife, please?
I mean, I only carry blems because I like to not take money out of the company so that we can make more knives. So I would imagine that somewhere on my adversary.
And then people have asked about, are you still going to do the T.Kell fundraising?
I don't know, you guys. I mean, I felt like I was hitting you up for money. See this right here? Can you see that? No, it's way out of focus. Okay, there's a little tiny speck in the nickel. So stuff like that.
It's usually something I never can find.
Sometimes you can, or there will be
pictures. I'm like, well, I can send you pictures, but you won't be able to see the blend.
There will be like an imprint, or like the steel roller when it rolled the steel out at the mill. There's like a little mark in it. Or we had a batch of blades that got lost by the post office for 140 days, and they just showed up. In that amount of time, they rusted. And they were on the way to nickel boron post-production. So, you know, a quarter of the year, they're floating around wherever it is that they wanted to send them. And then they showed up in no reason why they were 4 months late. They were rusted. And the nickel boron place sandblasted the rust and nickel boron them. So underneath it, they're like what looks like craters.
The thing is if it's a blem that I can see, Tim wouldn't even sell it as a blem.
Nope.
Like we have like sharpening blems where we had people learning to sharpen, and I'm like, why can't we sell those? And he's like, I am not selling them.
My name is on it. My name's on it. Now we make tools. We make tools for use, and I keep my margins low, much to the chagrin of like Smoky Mountain Knife Works and Blade HQ and Optics Planet and everybody that's gotten ticked at me for not giving them 30% margins to sell my knives because I don't have it. We keep the prices lower, so I'm picky about what my name goes on. So it costs me more to make my stuff than some other people.
Can we see Hades and Apache grips, please?
No, that's not... Here's Hades. Do I have an Apache? I do. I do have both.
Both of those are really beautiful grips.
So there's the Hades.
Miss Told wants to see the new grips.
Which new grips?
Probably the Urban Shadow.
Why? So we can rip them off. Hades on the bottom, Apache on the top. So that's Tiffany blue and black, and that's cherry red and black. And it takes forever. It used to take 4 weeks, and then because we popularized this material, now it takes the manufacturer like 14 weeks sometimes, which is fun. So there it is.
Can you give away FLN 2.0? Good morning, Andrea.
We don't have the sheaths done for those yet because we're getting the hollow grinding dialed in where it's consistent every time, because I mold my sheaths. So we do we CNC molds, and then
Dan Lopez said, love the color, still waiting for mine. I know we have, if it's for stalkers, I know we have a shipment coming in. Well, if it's for any of the night series next week, I think.
Yeah, we got the shipping notification on material, the G10, Friday. Philip, where's my shit? JS. So our priority mail stuff used to take a couple days, now it takes a couple weeks. So yeah.
Do the Apache grips also react to the UV light?
I don't know. Let's try it. I think it was the black that was in that. Let me move all my stuff off of my area here.
Yeah, show the knives. You're covering them up with sanitizer.
Look, Satanizer is great stuff.
Roberto Hoya says, what is the advantage of a hollow grind?
So let's get into that. Traditional flat grind is flat. So when you look at it this way, it looks like a V. Hollow grind is going to be like this. So it's going to be thicker at the edge, and then behind that edge, it's thinner, so that the cut opens up whatever you're cutting, and then there's no resistance. So basically, it's an ultra thin blade that goes out, and it pushes the material away as you cut it. So one, it lightens the knife. Two, you can get away with thicker stock and have a stronger blade, but it will cut like a super, super thin blade. So you're making this portion of the knife diamond shaped along that edge, which makes it stronger.
I couldn't believe how that thing sliced through paper.
But behind the edge, whatever you're cutting is not touching the metal yet, and that creates less friction. So that's the best I can explain it without getting too nerdy. Okay.
Hey, Jorge, the Ops Hawks are being heat treated right now. So they are on time.
Apache does nothing under the black light. But I don't know why the wood grain does. Because it's got the same color black in it. Is that black that's lighting up like that? Yeah. I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but that's like electric blue in person.
That's cool.
It's pretty rad. Right on, man. I did that shit on purpose.
So hopefully we can do the 005s with the hollow grind.
Yeah, so the guy who's doing it is a friend of Jared Neve. If you guys don't know, check out his channel. Jared is a wealth of knowledge on the knife industry, especially on folders, edges.
Uh-oh. I forgot to put this up here, y'all.
What'd you forgot?
The PJ Galloway merch. I put it up a little late, but you still got to see it. Sorry about that.
So yeah, something. I don't know. We're talking about stuff and such and other things.
Can I change my Ops Hawk to Urban Camo?
Urban Shadow? No. And I'll tell you.
Everybody's asking about the orange grips, honey. We've teased them. We've shown them. People want them now.
Here's the thing. We are about this close to announcing a special run of blades logoed for my firearms company, only to be released on that blade with that grip. So I told him,
congrats, PJ. You can pick whatever merch you want. Just send us an email.
The T.Kell following is going to sign up for your newsletter once we announce this. And if you don't make a ton of them, you're going to sell those in seconds. So the only way to get the Urban Shadow is going to be on that blade through their website, I think. So
if that falls through, we'll sell y'all the grips.
That's right. If that falls through, we'll release them to Patreon first. They'll sell out there anyway.
Are they going to be numbered?
I think so. I think they want to do another drop, and I told them if they do, because the color was inspired by their line of stuff. And I said, I'll do this and I'll offer you exclusivity if you'll do it. So.
Yes, you can have them still, Ryan. You just have to, it would be like buying it through them.
You got to buy that knife.
Yeah.
And you can take them off that knife and put them on whatever the heck you want, but you got to get the knife through them, through their website. That's how it's going to work. So it's going to be a collab with them. It's their colorway. So that's what we're going to be doing. People will buy it and they will come.
Green Urban Shadow next. What are you doing?
Dustin said, look at the solid black under UV and gray man.
Dustin's on?
He always is. He's just a ninja.
Nah, I thought he wasn't on here anymore.
No, he always is. He's just back there being quiet, taking notes.
What about the brass screws? And what about those black and copper grips that you showed before?
So the black and copper grips are going to be on the collaboration blade with Melissa Backwoods.
And blade show colors are black and gold, so it's going to be like an exclusive blade show thing.
That's
awesome.
that's weird.
It was just that one blade?
Yeah, so the black doesn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about, Dustin. Maybe that run of black?
There was something weird in that one black.
This, whatever's on this V3 is not doing it.
When do you think that will
And
be
the gray
announced?
man is not
I
doing it
heard
either.
them say they wanted to do it in February.
Right.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll obviously give you guys the opportunity and the inside track to get on their mailing list and when they're doing drop, because basically I think all the T.Kellians are going to buy those up like bam. So what could happen is they do this one run and then they release another colorway on their rifle and they want to do something different, and then that might open us up to be able to do the Urban Shadow, or they might just want to keep doing it.
It's not going to be available. Someone else is going to sell it. Well, it is.
It is available.
It will be available.
You just got to buy that knife from them with their logo.
Pocket check, Mr. T.Kell. Don't get mad at us, Nick. We love you. We want you to have Urban Shadow.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to work with other people. You guys want to see us do more collaborations. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Secrets don't make friends, Tim, from Matthew McCann.
It's not a secret. It's just called non-disclosure agreement.
Sean C. says Hades grip glows in the black light.
Mine didn't.
Justin said Black G10 on my Agent 01 glows green as well as the Sentry grip on my Prana. Interesting.
So they must have changed the black at some point, because my Hades is not doing it. That black is not. I got no, because I guess I have all old stuff. What in the world?
We've made our people mad, honey. They were ready to buy these grips for all of their knives.
Now they can get ready to buy them from.
Hunter said none of his are glowing.
So this is interesting. Can you see on the back wall? Like this black doesn't, this Sentry grip doesn't, this doesn't, but this one does. And this black, can you see it from there? No. All right, that's weird. So let's, interesting. So
will you announce what knife will be available at the Firearms company website?
Yeah. Yep.
You will?
When I'm allowed to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so look. Underneath here, we got, so this is black, and this is black. So this black doesn't turn blue under the light. This one does, but that one doesn't. So
everybody at home with their black grips is going to be putting them under the light now.
I didn't know that at some point there must have been a change in the formula of the G10. That's fascinating, because these were made like around the same time. And this,
honey, I can't handle it when our people get mad at us.
I can.
It makes me sad.
I mean, look, if you want a blade that is worth more, that is exclusive, as a collector's piece, we're going to have to make exclusive blades that are exclusive. I mean, exclusively exclusive. So
Battle Cat is right there. That you want to show Battle
he
Cat.
got something.
A custom color or special product at a company is a great crossover collab. We all need to support those who support T.Kell from Phil Crawl.
Yeah, I mean, from a friend of the industry kind of thing, and then us making exclusive blades that are sought after. You guys have seen some of the freaking eBay prices on our stuff. It goes astronomical sometimes. So if that goes well, and we can still hammer out some of the details, but to be able to make those exclusive things and to get those partnerships, but
Nick Bonomo is mad, honey.
I know Nick. What Nick's going to do, he's going to go and he's going to buy that blade with that grip, and he's going to be less mad.
Tim, how you like your Olight?
I love it. I use it all the time. All the time. On the live. When I'm doing other stuff, I use my super high lumen. Close your eyes, C-Dub.
Brutal Kitty, will y'all be doing any premiere or blades again for Whatnot, for example, like the blades y'all did for Halloween? Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff we really like doing. So we will have special grips and all those things that only release on Whatnot. And then once they get released on Whatnot, they'll be super exciting. Like we've got the pink and black that are coming. We've got the black and white that's coming.
Gave us $4.99. Maybe he's not mad.
Well, you are much more sensitive than myself. I'm just more like, he's probably not mad. Maybe disappointed. He's a great guy, great customer. Maybe a temporary mad. Anyway, so I carry, this is a Surefire Stiletto, the new one that's got the dual head, 6 gajillion lumens and crazy high candela. Because I like to light up. We have
he said he's not mad. Yay.
Anyway, super bright. I can't do a full pocket dump because I'll get in trouble. I'm going to
do another giveaway, y'all, for another blade.
But I'm carrying the leather, and then I'm carrying still the MUT, the MUT, because that's the most recent one that someone's given me. So I'm carrying this guy. I use it all the time. What else can I carry? I've got my AirPods. I got this thing with all the shop keys and the keys to the bunker, because it's got a big giant thick metal door with 12 steel pins. And
you know what's going to happen now? Miss Told's going to make Urban Shadow grips, and everybody's going to go get them over there.
Yeah, come up with your own stuff. I'm carrying the yellow birch. I think they're out of business.
Give away a folder. I can't give away a folder unless you're a patron member.
So this is the Big Idea Design, Ty Arto. I freaking love those guys. I reached out to them to try to start back where we left off making a pen with them, and they ghosted me. So maybe I'll call somebody else to do my tactical pen. Yellow birch. That's how I roll. You ignore me.
What's that Leatherman called from Scott Anderson?
The MUT, the MUT. So this is the one that was issued to certain military units for basically an AR-15 tool. So you've got a carbon scraper to clean the carbon off your bolt. You've got a pin, like for removing pins on your firearm. And then it's got
Warthog. Good idea.
The extra long bits. So you've got the super long bits that come in that Leatherman.
Whoa, you got $100 in there, honey. You're rich.
Somebody came by the shop and bought a knife for cash the other day, so I just stuck it in my thing. That's my carrying around money. It's got a seatbelt cutter. It's got the removable bits here, standard Leatherman stuff in there.
Can Tim show his big model? What's his big model?
I'm a big model. I like the Nip-X. I carry these. I use these all the time.
Updates on the 001s, honey?
We're going to be starting them right after the 007s. I keep my lens cleaning pen from Trijicon because I wear glasses and I have optics all the time. I keep that in this thing. Obviously, money, can opener. There's a fire starter in there.
The biggest fixed blade. Gosh, why am I so slow sometimes? Obviously,
this is a Fresnel lens that I keep in there. There's a lighter fire starters, various other.
The
crap.
Sapper's the biggest one we make.
That's right. That's right. The Sapper is the largest we make. Toothpick. This is stuff that I use on a very regular basis.
We've had over 400 on this live,
Look at
like
it.
a lot.
So this is my, so my friend of mine, Buck, he makes these. He's a local guy, KB Artisans. This is kangaroo leather, and it's just a really good card carrier. I need to get his information.
So
He may not
honey,
even be making
honey,
it
let me
anymore.
ask you a question.
I'm ready.
Miss Toad quoted a movie. Who do you think knew the movie quote out of everybody on here?
Dustin.
Yes. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I mean.
Did anybody else know what that was?
Anyway, and the other stuff I'm carrying is like my phone and my pew pew.
Tim, can you show the biggest knife in your collection?
In the collection?
Yeah, it's just this. Oh, in the ones that we've been given.
So Zach sent me this one. Schmidt 1. Holy crap, I'm going to knock everything down. That's it. I don't even think I can get it on camera.
Oh, we've seen Oh Brother Where Art though. I just didn't recognize it.
So this is the Storm Vector. It's a tops. It's a chunk. This thing is freaking incredible. That's the biggest in my collection. So it's pretty much a machete. So look, let's show it on this camera. Big guy. The handle on this thing is so good. G10.
No, Tim's not a Glock 42 type of guy. I'm sorry, Excella. He's a SIG guy.
I've got, let's go down the wall.
Are you carrying a tourniquet today, honey?
Every day
He
of
always
my
had
life.
that leg thing, whatever it's called. I forget what it's
Yeah,
called.
I keep it. Yeah. Well, I'll show you my thing. Let's just. All right. So, I won't show you the magazines because they might get mad. But I carry the Lynx Defense because it's made in the USA. So in here, I've got Bleed Stop. I like this because you pull it up and it like pulls it out. Bleed Stopper in there.
Oh, how do you like it, Edgar? He said he got the CBM pocket home that you use.
I love that thing too. Mine would. So there's my tourniquet, and then quick clot, and then a set of gloves, and then over here I actually made these aluminum base plates for a P365 fuse. They were gray guns, but I had to reshape them to fit. I made a custom magwell for it out of aluminum. I'm not going to strap that back on right now. So yeah, tourniquet every day. Let's point from way far away with the Storm Vector.
Does Tim ever worry about falling into deep water? Man, this is cool. We've had over 400 this whole live, honey.
I don't really wear. I'm a pretty strong swimmer, and all my stuff is waterproof. So look here, we got the P320, and this is the new steel lower and the X.
I like your pointer.
The X. Well, I can't get too close because they'll cut us off. So P320, Glock 19 Gen 5, P365.
You're too close with that. It looks like you're touching it.
I'm not. Look.
Just don't use it.
Okay. Cat. P365 AXG. I've got my P365 fuse with a Mischief machine on it. P365 Gray Guns, nickel boron. 365 SAS. That's a Walther PPK. Smith & Wesson 2.0. Smith & Wesson
Use the laser pointer.
380 EZ. That's a good idea.
That robot's going to think that's a big finger touching that stuff.
Okay. So these are both Smith. This is the Smith 2.0 metal, 9mm. That is a Ruger Mark IV competition. This is a Smith & Wesson 357 TRR8.
I feel ya, Andrea.
Beretta 92. SIG 226 X5 that I just won that competition with.
No, Dustin, Hunter mailed in hats for us to put.
I have them here. I got them.
Yeah.
226 Legion, 226 Mark 25, the Navy SEAL edition.
Any 10mm?
No, but okay. So there's a company called AB Prototype that makes a 10mm conversion kit, and that will go in this P320 over here. So I'm converting it to 10 mil. It's really cool because it's just a slide release and then an extractor difference, and then you can turn your standard frame P320 into a 10 mil or 45.
Hashtag Warthog for the last knife giveaway.
That's a SIG SP 2022.
He did have a Glock. I think did you
No,
sell
I got
it?
it. The 19 Gen 5. It's right there. It's I've had Glocks. I always just trade out of them. So I got a Ruger 1911 there. One of my favorite 2011 style pistols is the Lionheart Vulcan. That's a CZ Ramey. That's SIG P938. That's a Bond Arms 357. That's a Bond Arms 45. We're not going to go through all the rifles. I got rifle. And then on this side of the room that you can't see, 6 pistol caliber carbines over here. My Rattlers over there. And then I've got a bunch of lever guns and shotguns over there. So I have just about all the major brands of firearms, and one of them is a Glock. And I'm a shooter. I shoot a lot. Beneath the camera is about 20,000 rounds in various calibers.
Tim does need a staccato.
Oh, if I could afford a staccato, I would have one. I want one really bad. I really, really want one.
Anybody know any people at Staccato?
Yeah.
Tell them that we want one of them.
Yeah, they did a collab with somebody, and I was like, man, my stuff suits your company way better, but whatever. So yeah, no staccatos. I get my stuff at cost or for trade, either industry trades or what they cost the industry. And most of the time it's trades, which is crazy because 98% of this stuff I am very fortunate to not have had to pay for, which is great. I get optics for free. I get rifles and pistols for free. I trade them.
Does Tim have any Canic from Roz?
I don't. I looked at the Canic TTI and was really interested in it, but then wasn't a super big fan of some of the marketing that came from the TTI side of that, so I decided not to get it. There you go. But yeah, great triggers on a Canic. Great triggers on Canic. Shot them, just don't have any. I'd like a Met. I would like to get one of those. METE.
Yeah, PJ, we can do a trade. I think you emailed us about that. I have to.
I trade for
email.
knives too. That I could never justify buying a Microtech, and now I've got 10.
Terran Tactical plus T.Kell collab.
Yeah, that's the part of the partnership that kept me from getting a Canic, not the Canic part.
Oh, do they do like gross advertising or something?
I was told by somebody that works in my shop
Oh, okay.
that they do, and I trusted that, and that's why he doesn't own one. And I respect that.
APC line. Have you shot those before?
I have not, but they've obviously gotten a lot of media coverage lately because people thought that guy was
Milos, they wanted you to do another poem a minute ago. If you want to do another one.
What happened, Milos? But yeah, so I thought about, and you guys tell me, we've talked about this 18 million times. I'm a knife company. I love making blades. I love making blades that go to war. We have a lot of military contract type of stuff that we do. Law enforcement, federal agencies, civilians, EDCers on the blade side. But I'm an avid shooter.
Larry wants to know what you didn't like about the TTI marketing.
Yeah, I respect that they can do what they do without me getting myself in hot water about that. Smart. Not going to say it. Just personal choice. Basically, I thought about doing a firearms inspired YouTube channel, but because if I did it on Knife Channel, they'll shut me down.
Are Laugo worth the money?
Lagos. I have not shot one, but I would like to. Aesthetically, the alien is crazy looking.
Century Arms. I work for US Palm, which is owned by Century Arms. Any opinion on their pistols?
I don't think I have one. Certainly would be willing to try them. I like them. I qualified expert in the Marine Corps. I always grew up shooting well with rifles, and then I moved into the pistol thing when I got my first Beretta 92 active duty. I shot the crap out of it and just really went off into the pistol side. And
Thanks, Spartan.
Really like shooting pistols, and I'm proficient with a rifle too.
Lord bless you also.
I'll shoot them all, man. But I don't know if I got time I mean, I have a range at my house. Like I got a 40-yard flat range that's, well, it's 80 yards if you take the whole horseshoe and measure it linearly. So it kind of wraps me. And I got steel targets and regular targets, and that's kind of where I center and
That's sad, David H.
blow off steam.
DVDH. He said, I hate it that I can't shoot in my country. Why is tomorrow going to be like Christmas for you, Andrea?
There's a lot of people that are excited about the inauguration.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people.
Got it.
A lot of people.
Tim, do you like BMKT knives?
I don't think I know who they are.
BMKT. I'd have to look it up.
But look, here's what's great. This community's been so friendly, and they'll say, hey, man, I have this BMKT. I think you'd like it. I'll send it to me. Like Zachary Schmidt has sent so many knives. And Raymond Johnson sent a ton of knives. Stephen Clayton sent a ton of knives. And some people want to trade a T.Kell for something that they think I'd like or something they just don't want anymore. And that helps me learn the industry. Or some people just give them to me.
We all want a T.Kell pistol.
Oh, you just wait until the FFLs come through. Did I just say that? I did.
Does Tim have anything from American Service Knife?
I don't think so. Wait, you mean like a K-bar, like one that was used in service in America?
ASK, American Service Knife?
No, I don't think so.
Tim should machine slides. Aren't we machining lowers?
He let the monkey out of the bottle. Yeah, slides are a whole different thing, but if it's God's ability to let me do it, then I'm going to do it.
It's Medford's multi-tool.
Oh, I do not. I do have.
You
want to see some Medfords?
Test it out.
Here, I got 2 Medfords. I got those. Let's look at Medford stuff. This guy is crazy. See, I like that Medford hollow grinds. Is my focus weird today?
Jeffrey 118. I like what I'm hearing on Firearms.
I love to shoot, man. My fave.
Him and Jeremy got some good stuff going on.
Y'all don't even understand how good our freaking lowers are. You don't understand. So this is a Medford. What was this one called? It had a funny name.
Nick Martino said it's a rare knife.
Yeah, here's the thing. I have some rare stuff. Here's another Medford. What? Y'all can say whatever you want about Greg. He's a Marine. Their quality is high. That I can say. And he has his own unapologetic, unique style. Kind of like, I feel like we do too, where, dang.
Don't get on Greg Medford, honey. Please.
I'm not going to.
There's so many opinions about him.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I'm saying y'all say whatever you want. You're saying
you like his quality.
I think the quality of his knife is good. I have 2 examples, and what I have seen is really, really good.
Yes, lowers.
Are you aware that someone is in here trying to get my attention?
No.
That is related to us that we call our daughter. What you need?
Did Mayor see my message?
No. What's going on? Is everything
disaster?
Is everything okay?
Huge pile of poop in the kitchen and smeared across the rug, and Bono walked in it with her bare feet.
Oh my gosh.
Who did this?
Stupid cat. All right, let's cut this off. We got to clean up a cat mess. Let me do this.
We're over anyway, right?
Yeah, let me do this giveaway.
Do your giveaway. So we're going to, look, can we use this one?
Why is the cat not using the litter box? That's what I want to know.
This is the existing cat, not the Psycho, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to take this gift from Zach Schmidt, and we're going to make room and have one less cat.
I knew you were going to say that.
Look.
I'm mad. I'm so mad.
That's her. She's going to kill that cat. Here's what. Our daughters don't interrupt the live stream. They usually have a great time up there. They usually cook and bake together and have a good time while we're up here or down.
It's a Gallegos that won, so he just won like his 15th knife. Congratulations,
in honor
Matt.
of the cat that shat on our wonderful, beautiful wood floors, and my youngest daughter walked through it. Congratulations, Zach. Congratulations. Anyway, more to come. thank you to everybody that stopped in. I hope you guys won some stuff. If Zach's playing or any of the Gallegos clan, they are the luckiest humans on the planet.
That household.
They win a lot. But it looks, you know, sometimes they play and let you guys have a chance. You know, I think just Jesus likes giving them stuff. That's what's up. Anyway, guys, have a great week. Keep your head down. Tomorrow could be weird. It could be celebration. I don't even know. There's all kind of weird stuff that people are talking about. We're going to have crazy weather. Keep the people that aren't used to having crazy weather in your thoughts and prayers. If you guys have an order question.
Mike said totally jinxed yourself with the fluids cleanup kit.
Oh, yes. Thanks, Booth.
Bye, y'all.
Well, guys, have a great week. Thanks for stopping in. We'll be here next week. See Dios. Bye.
Bye.